Yes, because Neil and I have both done our time at Blockbuster. I've worked at, back in the day. Tekken 7, it's coming out. It's out. It's actually out, isn't it? I think it came out yesterday. Or no, does it come out on Tuesday? I can't remember. No, it comes out on the 2nd. What is that, yesterday? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. I'm trying to think of, yeah. Thank you. So yesterday, Tekken 7 came out. It's been getting pretty good reviews. No big surprise there, as it's a pretty polished game as it is. Pokemon Gold and Silver. You know, everybody knows Pokemon. You dressed up like Pikachu at Anime North. And if you're into vinyl, they're actually getting soundtrack releases on vinyl. So I'm going to assume probably a gold and silver record. Probably. So if you're into vinyl and into Pokemon, you have just, I'm sure that made your day. So, yeah, you're welcome. Anything else, Neil, that video game-wise that you can think of? Oh, I did before I forgot. I'm looking at it right now. Lego Dimensions. Teen Titans Go, Beetlejuice, and Powerpuff Girls are coming to Lego Dimensions September 12th. So even more properties that Lego has acquired for their Dimensions game. I wish my kid was 2 years older so I could get in on that game.
Get on it now.
I can't. He was already eyeing my ATST. Like, get out of here, kid. It's not a toy.
Kids.
And I had to show him on the package for ages 8 to 14. You got 5 years to go, Slappy.
And then he said, Daddy, how old are you?
Whenever you might go upstairs and eat your dinner. Old enough, as my dad used to say.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how old are you? Old enough. Yeah, all right.
I do have one bit of video game news.
Please.
So for fans of the Lord of the Rings game, Shadow of Mordor, there's a sequel due to come out. Now, it was originally due to be released by Monolith Productions back, in this August, I should say, coming up, but it's actually now been delayed. So it's been delayed until October 10th.
Yep.
So fans looking forward to Shadow of War, they're going to have to wait a little bit longer, but apparently they're working on it, polishing up the game and whatnot, and that's fairly common in the industry. And there should be a very nice showcase at E3, which is June 13th.
Right on, right on. Okay, we're going to just do a quick little recap of what's happening in and on the big screen.
Movie Talk.
All right, so we'll just do kind of not too much big news this week in movies. It's just all systems go in the summer releases, and of course, Wonder Woman is the big opener for this weekend. If you're heading to the theater, Wonder Woman is probably the one to see. If you're heading to the theater with the kids, Captain Underpants, the first, I guess it's called the first epic movie. I guess that's the first epic movie, as it is based on a young children's book series that's very popular. I worked briefly at Chapters, and that sold like hotcake. Yes. So that's opening up, and the other ones are not really. They're kind of like, if you're small theaters and stuff, independent film. So those are your two big ones, and of course, by the time that this show has aired, we would have seen Wonder Woman. So review next week. So there you go, because, I would have, we would all by now technically seen the movie because we're seeing it. So, yeah, there we go. So if we're not ignoring it, it's out there. We haven't seen it, okay?
Yeah, it is getting amazing reviews, though,
exactly.
so far.
We are very psyched to see it. I can tell you that much. Also, they got what's the top 5 from last week. Another kind of surprising week. So at number 5, Everything, still sitting in there. Your teen romance road movie. Alien Covenant went from 1 to 4. Yes, that's a drop. Number 3, Baywatch. Probably going to continue dropping. I've heard it's a pile of doo-doo.
What?
Yeah. It's that wait till home video on that one. Guardians of the Galaxy, number 2. And of course, you're like, well, what about, of course it's number 1, Pirates of the Caribbean 5. Dead Man Tell No Tales. Darn.
Yeah. Where's the
This
rum?
is me Captain Barbosa, say dar.
Yeah, that movie did really well internationally as well. According to what I've read, it actually made just as much money in China as it did in the U.S. So it's slightly under par for U.S. expectations, but it's just killing it internationally right now. So big success for Pirates 5. I'm surprised.
Killing it. There we go.
Yeah.
And really, movie news, I did have one little thing, and that's Sharknado 5.
Yes.
It has been announced, and it's called Global Swarming. And there is a list of a bunch of the cameos. And what I will do, I'll try to see if I can find that right now. I don't think I can. I'm going to post it to our Facebook fan page. I did see that there was Fabio was one of them when I took a quick look.
He's
and
going to get hit by a shark right in the face.
No, a giant seagull.
No, not
Just
in a
like
shark
remember when it
navy.
happened
Yeah,
on the
but
roller
it's gonna be
coaster?
a shark.
Oh, that's true. And he's going to go,
They're
oh,
yeah,
my nose.
he'll be on
I'm
a
Fabio."
roller coaster and he'll get hit in the face.
All right.
That's my prediction.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
The humanity.
It's been announced here first. So if she's right, then that's it. Hire Tammy for all your your predictable movie needs.
Yes, that's what you should do.
Cliches, I got them all.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about all things cons. Not the con where you get ripped off of money. The comic cons, the anime cons, the horror cons, anything with a convention in it. We're going to come back and talk about all the stuff that's happening, that has happened, happening, and about to happen in the cons. Right here on Pop Culture on Newstalk 1290 CJBK. Welcome back to Pop Culture right here on Newstalk 1290 CJBK, where we talk all about pop culture goodnessy stuff with sugar on top. So, one thing that we all know each other from and all have in common and love, and we're just going to get right to it because we got lots to talk about. So, let's get to it.
Conversation.
Tammy!
Yes.
Zombie bait.
Zombie bait.
Tell me about your experience at Anime North, because you were there, and I did watch your video. Highly recommend it. We're going to link it on our Facebook fan page right now, just so.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, we're talking about it, so easy to find. Go there, find it, or go to fanaticsonline.rocks as well. But tell us about, and this is your
second
time.
Yeah.
Okay. Second time around, as good, better?
Just as good. It always gets better. It's if you've never been before, it's not just anime. Of course it's anime heavy, but they have different hotels with different rooms based on different themes. So there's a video game hotel basically. There's the doll area where ball jointed dolls.
I never heard of that till watching your video.
Oh,
I didn't
really?
even know that was a thing, and I was like, "Wow!"
It is a thing. It's interesting, right?
They're very detailed and cool looking. I guess
they get their own little passes, their own little badges. It's amazing.
Okay, now you creeped it up a bit.
No,
there.
it's not. No.
Okay, sorry.
Teach their own. I mean,
It's true.
For
yeah.
me, I didn't know anything about it, but I mean, you go into the video game room and you've got Game On Entertainment. They have a ton of stuff there.
Yeah, that looked.
But
I think I'd be in that building
You
all
told-
weekend.
They had duck hunt competitions, and then they have like the virtual reality, which I can't play because I have vertigo. So, although I should have, because it would have been pretty funny to watch. But
Get the bucket.
No, I just wouldn't be able to walk.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd just be
like,
like, okay, I'm done.
No, that would have been terrible.
No, you just look like you're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, that sounds like a good time.
It's a great time for everybody else. For me, it's
just the
not
people
so
filming
good.
it, really.
Yes. But it's the kind of thing. I mean, they have guests. What people come in the most incredible cosplay I've ever seen, and people stand outside and just let others take pictures. Like it's a very warm, friendly environment.
It looks massive, so that's
huge.
a good thing. That I mean, as well, with your interview with the coordinator, I guess one of the head honchos there was saying just about the whole bullying thing. But that just seems like it was there wasn't much of that because everybody's just so cool with each other.
Everybody, you see people stopping. Oh my gosh, your cosplay is amazing. Can I take a picture?
Yeah.
And it's that passion, right?
I love that.
I love it. It's just such a nice thing. You don't see people going, oh, that's not very good. You wouldn't see that. And someone could just be wearing anything, right? It doesn't matter. They put some work into it or maybe they bought it. It doesn't matter. But there are a lot of cosplayers at this event.
Seemed like it, yeah.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
just like, it seemed like there was more cosplayers than just, I don't even know what you would just say, like civvies.
Civvies, yeah.
You know, because like,
It's true.
you're the minority. Yeah, I'm dressed in a t-shirt and jeans. I feel out of place.
But even if you are, you're still welcome,
Of course,
which is really
yes.
cool. But then, I mean, they have a DJ outside at night
That
that
was
goes to like 1
insane.
in the morning. I mean, it's amazing. They have stuff. I mean, they have the regular panels and everything else, but it's amazing. It's a con not to be missed, and you don't have to be a fan of anime.
Now, here's the thing. Let's say for somebody that's hearing this right now and they're like, I'm sold on next year. Any recommendations because, I mean, we're here in London. Let's just say this whole Middlesex, Elgin County, you know, this whole thing. It's a bit of a trek to go to Anime North. I mean, it's less than 2 hours away, right?
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I
Was it
don't stay
Mississauga?
over. I guess they consider it Toronto, but
Okay,
it's
so the
Toronto,
GTA
Mississauga. I mean, it's a
anyway.
GTA.
Yeah.
But you don't have to stay. Like, I've done the trip where I go and come back.
Yeah.
People stay in groups. The hotels do get booked.
Oh, I bet. That's why I'm like wondering, like,
yeah.
how in advance did you overhear, like?
Oh, they're already planning for it now. Like, they've already got a countdown for next year.
So yeah, people are already booking for next year.
yeah.
So there you go. If you're listening and you're interested, and you're like, well, I don't want to do the trek back and forth from London to the GTA, then now is the time to see if you can even get something in the ballpark.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
But I mean, it is different hotels, so I guess you kind of have a chance of, you know, maybe picking, you know,
and it's shuttle
whatever
bus.
you're most interested in, right? Yeah, I saw that you're getting on a
It's
school bus.
Well,
I'm
it's
like,
funny.
what?
They had a school bus. They also have for people who stay in the hotels. They have coach buses, and it's great. You just stand outside, and they come and they pick you up, and they take you to the next hotel.
That's cool. All right,
It's very cool.
If you're kind of selling me on it, I don't know if
gotta
I'll go
try
next
it.
year. Maybe we'll see. But your video was cool. It kind of gave me an idea of you know what to expect. So that was nice to see. And you mentioned that you're going new to me a new con. I guess is it its first year?
No, it's not.
Are
But
you
I don't.
YetiCon?
It's YetiCon.
First time I've heard of it.
I have to be honest. I heard about it last year. It was my first time hearing about it. I don't know how long it's been going on, only because it is quite far. But from what I've been told, it is worth it. It is worth it. It's at Blue Mountain, and so basically it's a resort, but you're in cosplay and doing con-like things at a resort. So you go swimming and you have, I mean, from what I've seen, I haven't been there. People have told me about it. Anyone who went last year, they're all going back. And they stay over. They've booked their hotels. They book in groups. It is something that I'm really looking forward to going to. And they've been very generous. They invited us, and
It's only 2 weeks away.
It's 2 weeks away.
Less than 2 weeks away, technically.
Yeah,
Because
right.
it'll be 2 weeks less a day
You're
from
right.
today. So that's insane. So that's cons. Unbelievable.
I know.
Remember when it was like you're just 1 a year, 2 a year, that's it? Now it seems like, which is
so
great,
many.
variety, because, you know, sometimes cons lack certain things. You're like, but then there's these specialty cons like the Anime North and YetiCon. If you're a cosplayer or you're into that scene, but you also like to go for a hike or for a swim, go ziplining.
They've got comedy troupes out
In
there
cosplay?
and video games again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that whole, I don't know, it looks crazy. I love it.
They're
I
gonna
can't wait.
It's interesting. So once again, we'll be getting a recap of that for sure when you come back from YetiCon. So I'm really looking forward to that, and of course the videos that accompany all that too, because they're great. So that's cool. So there you go. That's what Tammy's going to be doing next.
Yeah.
And what Neil and I are going to be doing next is tomorrow. Because it's a busy weekend. So tomorrow, we usually go Saturdays. We're going tomorrow, Sunday, to the Niagara Falls Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Yes, for our 5th year in a row.
That's right.
So 4th year, I want to say, or at least 3rd year as media. So, and that's always a bonus because it's just it's great because, you know, no lineup. So that's one thing, because I'd be dead. I would be dead in that lineup, and I don't know how some of those cosplayers do it, but yeah. So that's cool. So there's the Niagara Falls Comic-Con, and that's happening. It's done in about 2 hours from now, because right now it's what. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
anyway.
Started yesterday.
Yeah, it started yesterday. You got a couple hours left for today, but tomorrow it does pick up again at 10 a.m. and it goes to 4 p.m. and that's the last day. Tip for you: last days of cons are when you get the cheapest stuff.
Right?
Aha.
I tell everybody that.
Here is a tip from me to all of you out there.